Today's the day as Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming step up in a big way to help more than 100 nonprofits. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the inaugural WyoBraska Gives event kicked off at midnight, and it's a 24-hour online fundraising effort to help more than 100 area nonprofits in eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska. Back in July, Kathy McDaniel and Becky Horn with the Oregon Trail Community Foundation announced the launch of WyoBraska Gives. Now, 4 months later, the big day is here. From now until midnight, locals are encouraged to donate in this one-day giving event to one or multiple nonprofits highlighted. By mid-afternoon, more than $250,000 was raised. Now, whether it's a $10 donation or a $1,000 donation, all proceeds will go to help these groups.
The whole idea is every bit of support helps, and that's what this is all about. It's not just $1,000 donations. The $10 donation is amazing. So.
Yeah, that's what you see when you look at the leaderboard. The figure
Right.
moves up $10 to $10, 15 bucks.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
that's the whole
Whatever.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are his kids. My kids were excited today to figure out who they were going to give to.
Yeah.
So
So were mine.
yeah.
There are also a handful of great auction items, and make sure you head on over to WyoBraskaGives.org before midnight to make your donation. Well, Midwest Theater Executive Director Billy Estes announced on Monday that the theater will hold a premiere showing of the Coen Brothers movie, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which was partially filmed in the Panhandle. Plenty of locals will make an appearance in this film, and during the summer of 2017, hundreds lined up at the Midwest Theater to audition for a role in the film as an extra. The movie is set to be released on Netflix this Friday, November 16th, but Estes says he was able to get the film on the big screen through an extensive amount of time on the phone and emails to Netflix. Estes says the theater has a true connection to the movie.
You know, our journey with the film, we could say, at the theater started in July of 2017 when we got the initial call to see if we could hold the casting call. So to be able to bring the movie back to Scottsbluff and to have the extras be able to come to the theater they tried out in, see the movie on the biggest screen in the valley, the best screen in the valley, I think will kind of bring the movie full circle for us.
Doors open for Friday's premiere at 6:45, and the film will start at 7:30. Well, coming up after the break, felt like a heat wave today after yesterday's cold temperatures. Bill Boyer will be in with your Tuesday evening forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
No matter what job I've got to do, my John Deere 5E tractor will do it all. Whether I'm cutting, moving feed, or building a fence. Using my 5E means my work gets done faster at a price I can afford, and that works for me.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
How did Arby's finally make the turkey sandwich exciting? We deep fried it. Just the turkey part, not the whole sandwich. For now.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we're looking pretty nice out here. Clear skies this evening. Temps are going to fall into the 20s overnight, so we're going to have another relatively cool night, but about normal for this time of year before we warm back up tomorrow. So tomorrow going to be nice. Thursday also looks pretty nice out there, and then most of Friday looks okay, but Friday night and then into Saturday, we're going to be dealing with some snow, some cold temps, probably some accumulating snow before conditions moderate a bit on Sunday. 35 is all yesterday. Boy, was it a cold one out there after a morning low of 11 yesterday morning. Nothing in the rain gauge For yesterday, we've fallen now to 290 above normal for the year. Getting on the bus tomorrow, how about 24 degrees? Sunshine, but it's going to be cool, and certainly a cool start to the day. On our way back home, we'll be in the upper 50s, near 60 degrees and sunshine out there. Things looking really nice. Well, yeah, you see some snowflakes on the map. If you're heading to Lincoln on Saturday, it is going to be cold. Morning snow showers, 30 degrees is all for a high. And remember, we're starting this at 11 Central Time, so it's going to probably be mid-afternoon before we get to that 30 degrees. We had one of our coldest temperatures in Lincoln for a Husker game in 50-plus years this weekend. And this coming weekend, it's going to probably equal that and maybe even be a touch colder. Right now, we have temps that are in the 20s here in Colorado, in Wyoming, 29 in Laramie. It's 37 in Goodland, 34 in Norfolk, 31 in Lincoln. Notice this pocket of colder air here in the high country. We're dealing with temps here primarily in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees, a few low 40s sneaking out there as well as temps continue to fall here this evening. We had a much warmer day today than what we had yesterday. Winds are out of the west-northwest right now, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour, so we don't have too much to deal with in the wind department. Now, we're going to take a look at our extended forecast first before we go back and take a look here at the next 24 hours like we typically do. This is midnight Friday. We're going to put this in motion, and notice this storm system coming from the south. By noon Friday, it's well to the north of us, but during the afternoon and evening hours Friday night and by midnight, snow settles into the region. And for a good 12-hour period here, from Friday night into Saturday afternoon, we're dealing with a band of snow, and then it's going to push off to the south and east overnight Sunday and into Sunday morning. We should be clear of the system, but it's probably going to drop some snow out there, and a decent amount of snow possible for us. Some accumulating snow, maybe on the order of maybe possibly 3 to 6 inches in some of these darker blue shaded areas. That's kind of a first best guess of accumulating snow. Lighter amounts here from Chadron over to North Platte, but again, kind of bullseyed here in eastern Wyoming into central Wyoming for potentially the heavier snowfall totals. Now our future cast, we showed you this last because it's pretty boring. There's not much happening out here this evening. Into the overnight hours, clear skies, temps are going to fall into the 20s again, maybe a few upper teens sneaking into a couple of locations, but most of us into the low 20s across the Panhandle in southeastern Wyoming, and another sunny, clear, dry, calm day tomorrow. It looks very nice out there as we go through the day tomorrow. Things looking very, very nice. Not much in the way of cloud cover, not much in the way of wind, and certainly nothing in the way of precip to bother us as we go through the day tomorrow. Highs going to be primarily in the low 60s tomorrow, probably our nicest day of the week with temps right around that 60-degree mark, a few upper 50s in a couple of locations, but things looking really very nice out there. Clear tonight, 23, nothing to do in any problems tomorrow. Sunshine and 61, our nicest day in terms of warm temperatures for the week, although we're splitting hairs as Thursday and most of Friday look really good. Then conditions deteriorate Friday night into Saturday. After highs in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees on Thursday and Friday, look at Saturday, highs in the upper 20s with snow, and we will be dealing with some accumulating snow around here across the area, and then lows dipping into the teens overnight. Sunday we'll try to moderate a bit, get into the upper 30s, and then mid 40s to near 50 degrees for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
How did Arby's finally make the turkey sandwich exciting? We deep fried it. Just the turkey part, not the whole sandwich. For now.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162. Buyers Realty has been helping people in the community find their dream home since 1994. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, our friendly staff will put in the work to help you reach the finish line. We also do property management for buildings in Scottsbluff, Gering, and beyond. You can find an extensive list of our properties by visiting our website at callbuyersrealty.com. Or you can visit our Scottsbluff offices on Avenue B, right next to Bumper. Panhandle's best, Buyers Realty. Community strong, community proud. We have what you're looking for.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viera Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our Fall Savings Sale. Hurry into Viera today.
Welcome back. Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman is asking for public assistance locating a Mitchell man charged with a variety of crimes. Overman says his office is looking for 34-year-old Joseph Anaya. He's wanted on multiple felony warrants, including sexual assault of a child and possession of a controlled substance. Anaya most recently posted bond on September 24th and has failed to show up to his subsequent court appearances. Anaya is 5'7", weighs 200 pounds, and has black hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information may contact the Sheriff's Office Text-to-Tip program at tips@sbcso.org or Scottsbluff County Crime Stoppers at 632-STOP. Well, with the state football championship on the line next Tuesday, the Scottsbluff School Board is giving students and staff the day off so they can attend the Class B title contest in Lincoln. The district will provide students a chaperoned bus that will leave the high school parking lot in the morning and then return back home following the conclusion of Tuesday night's game. Students need to complete a field trip permission form signed by both parents and an SHS principal in order to go on the bus. And a new report says Nebraska has the nation's second highest rate of children who remain in foster care through the age of 19. The report says Nebraska youths are benefiting from the increased stability and support. Many child welfare experts see longer placements as desirable because they lead to more successful outcomes for these kids. The report was released by the Jim Casey Youth Opportunities Initiative, which is part of the Ann E. Casey Foundation. Well, straight ahead, Shabella Guzman will be in with a quick check-in on Ag News. Don't touch that dial. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
Last school year, 17 students were honored as the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Kids from Scottsbluff, Gering, Bridgeport, Bayard, Mitchell, and Banner County received winning nominations, and with a new school year underway, it's once again time for the public to nominate deserving K-12 students to be the next Star Student of the Week. How do you get your nomination in? Just go to pvbank.com, fill out the nomination form, and watch KNEB.TV News every Friday during the school year to see if your star student was selected.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Western Hearing Clinic Ag Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
We're here at the National Association of Farm Broadcasters Trade Talk Show. I'm here with Carrie Gross-Sweller. Correct. For BASF. Carrie, tell me a little bit about Corteva for the corn.
Yes, well, we have a new component in Poncho Votivo 2.0 that brings a third mode of action with insect and nematode protection provided by Poncho Votivo. So Poncho Votivo just got better with the addition of a biological bacteria that increases the microbial activity in the soil around the corn root, results in greater nutrient availability and uptake by the corn plant. So when you combine it with the other two modes of action, Poncho provides early season protection from above and below ground insects. Votivo is a biological. It grows with the roots, living barrier protection against all corn nematodes. What this results in multiple years of testing for us across all soil types and geographies, or more specifically for Nebraska corn growers, is an average yield increase of 3.8 bushels per acre over Poncho Votivo seed treatment, and Poncho Votivo is already providing 5 bushels over a low rate of seed-applied insecticide.
All right. Tell me a little bit about some of the insects that it protects against.
Yes, that's a great question. So Poncho, it's really providing protection against secondary insects. So you've got wireworms, you have seed corn maggots, and then black cutworms can impact corn. With Poncho, it's been a very consistent performer since it was launched in 2004. It's been part of all the trade introductions since then, and even in the absence of insect protection, it provides yield.
All right, thank you. I'm Chabela Guzman. We're here at the National Association of Farm Broadcasters Trade Talk Show for the Rural Radio Network.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more, tow more, go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live is still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, for the 6th year, Gering High School's building construction class is getting hands-on experience through construction of a new home for Twin Cities development. This year's project is a 1,600 square foot home being built on Prairie Street, with students already having completed framework, while subcontractors will do the roofing, plumbing, electrical, and similar work. High school senior Michael Kurtz says he's always been more of a hands-on person as opposed to working in a textbook.
When you get put on your work belt, go out there and see what you do. I mean, we literally build a house, and the other vocational here at the school, the auto, everything else. I love the real world stuff, not the stuff you might use. I can use this stuff for the rest of my life, and I'll always cherish being taught what to do with it.
The program gives TCD labor towards affordable housing in exchange for a fee that goes to the Construction Trades Activity Fund. Gering's Construction Trades Activity Fund has allowed program instructors to upgrade tools, equipment, and even a transport trailer that is used to help give the students even more of a real-world experience. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.